Welcome, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Lovely, excellent.
everything is okay.
How's it going, Pavel?
Very nice. Yesterday I just graduated from college.
No way! Congratulations!
Thank
That's
you.
lovely, lovely news.
Yes.
You must be
It
over the
went
moon.
very well. I've got excellent mark.
That's really good to hear. So
Yeah.
you've graduated from
From college.
college. This is now done and dusted. That's really good. So what's next in line? What do you have next planned?
To find a new job, new well-paid job.
Lovely. Are you looking locally, or will you be traveling abroad?
Actually, I'd rather traveling, but maybe it's if the job is very, very good, I'd rather traveling.
Yeah, so you'd rather travel abroad.
Yes, to practice my English or Spanish, something like this.
Very good, yeah. And how good is your Spanish?
B1 level.
Really? That's pretty good.
I can speak Spanish.
So what do you think is,
Little.
what do you speak better, English or Spanish?
Of course, English. Yeah. It takes, I think, several years to study English, and only half of year to study Spanish. Spanish, in my view, much more easier than English.
Really? So you believe the Spanish is easier than English? Okay.
Yes, maybe I have a lot of experience in studying foreign languages, and that's why, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never actually studied Spanish, but I studied French when I was back in primary, yeah, and German,
Are you
obviously.
brilliant? Are you brilliant at French?
No, I only did it for 1 year. Actually, I was pretty good when I was at the time of studying, and I had high grades. I was, I think, top in the class. But I decided not to pursue it. I sort of changed my focus to other subjects. This was in Germany because I was already learning German, English. I was very young, so yeah.
Your mind was fresh, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I was young, and when you're young, your brain is like a sponge. It absorbs
I
a
see.
lot of information.
I've heard that English is similar in French.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a lot of words are very similar. Just the pronunciation and the spelling differs.
What about grammar rules?
Grammar. There are differences, definitely. There are going to be differences. Some similarities, I guess. I don't know. Does anyone else speak French here? I know, Ksenia, you've been traveling a lot.
Study, yeah, about a year, but it was in school. I was good too in French, but then I decided to go away from this language. So I remember just a few phrases: je m'appelle, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, the base phrase, and then
Bonjour.
Yeah, it's a very romantic language, isn't it? Yeah, I've forgotten most of the French words myself. Natasha, do you speak any other language?
No. Hello, Alan. Hello, guys.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, I all my life have been learning English, but seriously learning English, I'm only half in a year, last half in a year.
Oh.
Yeah. and I don't know any other language.
So you've only actually studied English as a foreign
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
Yeah, that's common. A lot of people, they only study one foreign language, and yeah, now English is pretty much globalizing. It's been taking over the world, and it's very demanding for any position, any job, to be able to speak English. Yeah. Um, yeah. So what else has been happening? How was your day, Natasha? I haven't seen you for a few
Oh,
days.
I have a good day today. I was at work today and met my students. After all, I make my home works deal. That's all. I think it's usual day, but nice for me. I did all my I'm sorry, I got tired today, and I forgot words.
Oh, you're mentally exhausted.
Yes, yes. I am only an hour ago returned at home after my work, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, and I can be crazy today. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay, no problems. So you said, as far as I remember, you're teaching at the university, right? You're a medical doctor,
Yes,
but you
yes,
actually teach students, right?
yes, yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So we have more than one teacher in class now. That's good. So is it difficult teaching university students?
No, I think that it different when we have different groups because group may be good and they have clever
Mhm.
students, but sometimes I meet not very clever students, and in this time more difficult. Work with them because I didn't see interest from interest
From
from
them?
he yeah from them, and it hard for me because I think that they they don't feel interest in to my subjects, and it is boring. I was upset after study groups.
I totally understand where you're coming from, and every teacher experiences this issue, this problem. You
Yeah,
know,
but
it's
sometimes I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's
uh,
okay. Go
but
ahead.
but sometimes I met very funny and clever students, and in such times very interesting speak with them, tell them about problem our subject, and it's nice. After such classes, I didn't get tired.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, there are, sometimes you have students that are really cheerful and you enjoy teaching them, and other times there are students who are not interested in
Yeah.
in being there. Yeah, which is very difficult. Those students, I
Mhm.
think, are the
Mhm.
most challenging to teach. Yeah, I also get some of these students at here where I'm teaching, and yeah, you're just gonna have to be creative, try to make it as interesting as you can, because in the end, they have to be there, you have to be there, and you're gonna have to get used to it. So make it as fun as you can, so they can come out of their shell and be
Yeah.
positive. Mm. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm glad you had a great day then. Hello, Julia. Welcome.
Hi, Alan, and other other
Hi.
Hello.
students.
Welcome. Did you have a problem joining?
This time, no, actually,
Okay.
no. I just a
Good.
bit late today.
No problems, because I know previously there were some issues when clicking the join button, I think. So none of you had problems joining today, right?
No, no. Everything was okay.
Lovely, that's good, that's good. And Ksenia, how was your day?
It was a very hard day for me because the weather is changing now. It is snowing and a strong atmospheric pressure, I think. And it is very not healthy day for me. I feel not very good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when it snows, definitely you can feel it. It gets to your bones. That's how cold it can get. Over here, still no snow, and I felt like I was coming down with a flu yesterday, and today I feel the same. So I'm drinking plenty of fluids. Yeah, just gonna have to dress warm, I guess, when you go outside. But at least you have snow. I'm kind of jealous.
No, it's very bad. It's a lot of traffic. It's very hard to ride a car, drive a car. So it's not very good for our country. Maybe in England you have a clean street, but no.
Well, when it snows here, it's also a lot of traffic. People have accidents. They drive really slowly, and so it's the same anywhere really. Wherever there's snow, you know, you can expect delays and whatnot. Yeah. So Yulia noticed me saying.
Yeah, I don't catch. Actually, I don't catch the context of the whole sentences, but my ear, yes.
Good. Okay. Who knows what that means? To come out of one's shell.
I think it's step out from your comfort zone, something like this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Not to be reserved, maybe.
Exactly. So, usually when you meet people, they tend to be, or some people tend to be a little bit shy, perhaps, reserved, So after time, when they get to know you, they relax, or they're a bit more relaxed, and they come out of their shell, and they're more approachable, they tend to speak a bit more, and so on. Yeah. So that's what it means. Yeah, that's a good one to remember. Yeah, could you pick that out? And Julia, how was your day?
Pretty fine. Yes, nothing special. Maybe besides my appointment to the doctor, and yes, I've had some bad news, but I don't like to.
Whinge.
Yeah, to whinge.
Yeah, like me.
No.
Yeah. I hope everything's all right. Yeah, nothing serious.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Just some side effect of some pills which are prescribed to me, and I didn't expect that they influence so much to me.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, it's good you went to the doctor to get it checked up, because you don't want it to get any worse.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, yeah. All right, guys. So good to see you all. Welcome. I think we'll get started. And there's also one viewer in the lobby. Hello to that viewer. So we are now on episode 8, and when it comes to our IELTS preparation. So as always, I will play the video, and you guys will watch it, and then we will discuss it. Okie dokie. So let's have a look. All right. So have your pens ready if you'd like to, jot down some keywords. Okay, here we go.
I'm Margot Politis. Welcome to Study English IELTS Preparation. Today we're taking a look at tenses. We'll focus on the present perfect and simple past tenses, and we'll hear examples of each. Then we'll practice using some adverbs of time. The clip we're looking at today is about greenhouse gases. Scientists have been measuring the concentration of certain gases stored in ice in Antarctica. Let's find out more.
The air archived in ice helps prove how much the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has changed in just the last 200 years.
What we found out is that indeed there were much lower concentrations pre-industrial, around about a third of the methane concentration that we have presently. We've seen a big increase in carbon dioxide, so the two main greenhouse gases in the atmosphere have increased. Well, if we look back 500,000 years ago, we don't see concentrations anything like we have presently. We can link those high concentrations of present day uniquely to activities of man, combustion of fossil fuels, clearing of lands and so on, agricultural activities.
As you know, there is a variety of verb tenses in English: simple, perfect, and continuous. Tenses are used to describe past, present, and future actions. Sometimes we need to give more information about when an action happened, how long it happened for, and whether it is continuing. When an action has been completed, we use the present perfect tense. Listen to Dr. Etheridge use it here.
What we found out is that indeed there were much lower concentrations pre-industrial, around about a third of the methane concentration that we have presently. We've seen a big increase in carbon dioxide, so the two main greenhouse gases in the atmosphere have increased.
Dr. Etheridge uses the present perfect tense. He says, "We've found out." He's talking about an action that has been completed. He also says, "We've seen," and greenhouse gases have increased. These actions started sometime in the past, but have now been completed. They are in the present perfect tense. When an action has only recently been completed, we can highlight this by using the adverb just. Listen to the reporter.
The air archived in ice helps prove how much the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has changed in just the last 200 years.
She says that the level of greenhouse gases has changed in just the last 200 years. By using the word just, she is telling us that 200 years isn't very long in geological time. It's only just happened. She's also using the present perfect tense. Let's have a look at how we structure the present perfect tense. We use the auxiliary verb to have and a past participle. So here's our auxiliary verb, to have. I have, you have, she has, we have, they have, and then a past participle. For example, changed, found out, seen, increased, or helped. So we have, I have changed, you have found out, she has seen, we have increased, they have helped. Now let's take a look at the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense when an action occurs at a particular time in the past. For example, last Christmas, or on the 15th of May, or in 1979, or 3 million years ago. Let's listen to Dr. Etheridge.
What we found out is that indeed there were much lower concentrations pre-industrially, around about a third of the methane concentration that we have presently.
He says that there were much lower concentrations pre-industrially. This refers to a particular time in the past, that is, pre-industrially, or before the Industrial Revolution in Europe. The atmosphere was cleaner then because there weren't industries producing greenhouse gases and other pollution. So the simple past tense describes an action that occurred at a specific time in the past. But the present perfect tense describes an action that has been completed at some indefinite time in the past. We've already seen how the reporter uses the adverb just. Just is an adverb of time. There are several adverbs of time. They can be used with the present perfect tense to give a number of different meanings. Listen again.
The air archived in ice helps prove how much the level of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has changed in just the last 200 years.
The reporter uses the adverb just. When you are using the present perfect to talk about a recently completed action, you can use the adverbs just, already, yet, or still. For example, the level has changed in just 200 years. The Earth's atmosphere has already been destroyed. The adverbs of time, yet, and still are used in question forms and negative constructions. For example, have you finished your assignment yet? No, I am still writing the introduction. Or, have you finished your assignment yet? No, I haven't written the introduction yet. When we're using the present perfect tense to talk about an action that took place at some indefinite time in the past, we can use the adverbs of time ever and never. Ever is often used in questions. It means, has the thing been done at any time in the past? Some examples are, have you ever been to China? No, I've never been there. Finally, when we're talking about an action that took place at a point in the past, up to and including now, we can use the adverbs of time for, from, and since. For example, I have been at this school for 3 months since March. So you can see that there are different adverbs of time for different uses of the present perfect. The present perfect is a difficult tense to learn. It's used in statements about actions that began in the past and are still true now. But it can take a lot of practice to get right. Using adverbs of time can be useful because they help to clarify the precise use of the tense. Practice using adverbs of time and you'll find making the right choice becomes much easier. And that's all for Study English today. Let's review what we've done. We've looked at the simple past tense and the present perfect tense. And then we talked about using adverbs of time in these present perfect constructions. Don't forget that you'll find more on these topics on our website. It's at abcasiapacific.com/study English. You'll find all the Study English stories, transcripts, study notes, and much more. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
All right, there you have it. Okay, so let's start. I'd like to hear your summary of this video. So let's begin with Xenia.
Okay. This topic about tenses, about present perfect and past simple. We use present perfect when action has been completed at some indefinite time. For this tense, we usually use adverbs of time. We use just, already for positive sentence, yet and still, commonly for negative and for question. So we use another type of adverbs of time, ever and never. And the third type, for, from, since. We use for, from, since when the action starts in the past and actually is going right now. So when we use present perfect, we should use auxiliary verb, is to have or to has for shaping it, and past participle. And about past simple, it's a perfect show us that action this action have took place in at particular time in the past, and we use such words last year, Christmas, or something like that. That's all.
Very good, I have to say. Thank you, Ksenia. You've given me great detail there. It's really good. Spot on. Thank you. Okay, Natasha, could you give us your summary of the video?
Okay, I want to add that we have also about perfect continuance. This tense we use when we say about period of action, and use that adverbs like for, from, since. For example, it has been raining since early morning. We use in such sentences verb have plus verb being and verb in with ing, yeah.
The ing continuous.
Yeah, yes, ing continuous, and we have to show a period of time.
Very good.
And
all right. Yeah, excellent. Thank you for adding that. That's really good. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Okay, Pavel, your summary.
We've just found out about two tenses in English language, about present perfect and simple past. Actually, present perfect describes action occurred at some indefinite time in the past. For example, we found out and action has been completed. The structure we use to to present perfect, auxiliary verb plus past participle. For example, I have changed my mind, or she has found out about present perfect. And we use adverbs of time. For example, just. It describes action have been done recently.
Very good.
Also, we use already, yet, still, yet we use in negative sentences and questions. For example, I have never been to Egypt yet.
Or I haven't been to Egypt yet.
Yes.
Okay.
And still we use in affirmative sentences. For example, I still write. I've still wrote my writing task. Something like this. and we use adverbs for, from, since in past in present perfect continuous, as Natasha said. So what about simple past? Simple past describes action occurred at a particular time in the past. For example, I did my morning exercises this morning, something like this. So that's it, and we have to use time marks, something like yesterday or last year, maybe last century, something like this.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, really well done, Pavel. Thank you. Yeah, great summary. Okay, Julia.
I might add the exact example that has been given in this video, and it is about some scientists who have been measuring concentration of some particles stored in their ice, or in ice stored there. And yes, I didn't really catch the devices that they used and applied for measuring, but I might guess.
That's okay.
And they mentioned that it was a concentration of some fuels and greenhouse gases, right? Which this concentration have been increased in just about several years, right?
Yeah, as far as I remember, yeah.
Well, that's all that I managed to catch, yes.
No problems. That's well done. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So, well done. Let's now get into the study notes of this. Shall we? Here we are. Okay, now, maximize it. So I won't go into too much details of the writing here on the first page, because I think you understood it quite well, and it's pretty straightforward when it comes to the present perfect and the simple past tenses. However, when we speak or write about the past, in English we use a variety of different tenses. So we have, simple past, we can say he wrote, simple present perfect, he has written, past continuous, he was writing, simple past perfect, he had written, present perfect continuous, he has been writing, and the past perfect continuous, he had been writing. Okay. So knowing when to use them can be quite challenging, because the time frame within which an event, state, or action takes place needs to be taken into consideration. So mastering and differentiating between simple present perfect and the simple past in particular often poses difficulties because of the time reference. So let's have a look at some of these rules then here. So simple present perfect and simple past tenses. The time reference. So simple present perfect, the period of time, refers to an event, state, or action which has started sometime in the past, but which may be linked with the present. Whereas simple past refers to an event, state, or action which has been completed at a specific time in the past. Alright, so the forms, when it comes to simple present perfect, we say I have, or you have, he, she has, we have, you have, they have, and then the past participle. So some have ed, like dwelled or dwelt, Both are correct. Learned or learnt. Yeah, and then we have some irregular verbs as well. Become, drawn, felt, written, and so on. Now, simple past. So regular. Actually, what I'll do, I'm gonna make it a bit challenging for you. Oh, it's pretty big. Yeah. So let's go through these, okay? So these are the simple past. On the left we have the infinitive. On the right the past tense. So let's see if you know them. So what's the past tense of burn, Julia?
Burn, burnt, burnt.
Very good. Excellent. If you like, you can spell it for us in the chat, so everyone knows.
Okay.
Pavel, the next one.
Change. It's a regular verb, so changed.
Good. And I like your pronunciation. Changed. Yeah. The ED. Does it sound like a D at the end?
Changed.
Changed. Because we have three, I don't know if you have studied this before, but when it comes to the ED ending, the pronunciation actually there are three different pronunciations. Do we know which ones they are? Who can explain to me or to us what they are?
If the last letter is E or something vowel, we use only D. If it's the not vowel sound, we use T or D. No?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the sound, not just the spelling. So there are certain words when you have ED at the end, okay? Sometimes it has the actual D sound. The second occasion, the pronunciation is actually a T sound, T, yeah. And on the third occasion, the pronunciation or the ending sounds like a syllable and then D, ed. Are you aware of this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Pavel is aware of it.
I don't know exactly how to use it, but I feel that it's easy.
Good. Yeah, and see, for example, the first one, Julia spelled it burnt. Yeah, with the T. However, we can also spell it with ED. Burnt, burned. Yeah. Both are correct, just in case you didn't know. Okay, let's keep going then. I don't want to confuse you too much about this sound. So the third one, Natasha.
Okay, with the verb irregular is irregular, and three forms: learn, learned, learned. But we can use instead learned, learned. Ed.
Very good. Yes, excellent. Well explained. Thank you. Xenia, number 4.
Look, looked.
Yeah, excellent. See, this here has the ED.
ED.
However, we pronounce it with the T. Looked. So it sounds like this. Looked.
Looked.
Yeah, even though it's ED at the end. All right, next one, Julia.
Start, started.
Ah, excellent. See here, this is the third sound. ED, where, I mean, it's a syllable and then D. Okay, started. We can't say started or started. There has to be a breakup in sound. There has to be a syllable thrown in. Okay, now we look at the irregular ones. Eat, Pavel.
Eat, ate, eaten.
Very good. Become, Natasha.
Become, became, become.
Very good. Yes. Do, Xenia.
Do, did, done.
Excellent. Fall, Julia.
Fall, fallen, no. Fall,
Fell, fallen.
Yeah, fall, fell, fallen.
yeah.
Yeah, fell is the simple past, and then fallen, past participle. Okay, see, Pavel.
See, saw, seen.
Excellent. Natasha.
Through, throw, thrown.
Throw,
Throw, through, thrown.
through. Excellent. And then thrown. Thrown, just have an N at the end. Good. And the last one, Xenia.
Write, wrote, written.
Yeah, write, wrote, written. Well done. Okay, so then, this is even more difficult. Yeah, this is the same pretty much. However, let's do these, and then I will show them to you after we've done them. So the same thing. Arise is the infinitive. So then tell me the past, the simple past, and the past participle. So Xenia.
Arise, arose, arisen.
Marvelous. Well done. Arise, arose, arisen. Julia?
Become, became, become.
Good. Yeah, we had that one already. Do the next one, Julia, as well, please.
Build, built, built.
Excellent. Yeah, it becomes with a T at the end now. Okay, Pavel?
Come, came, come.
Excellent. Pretty much the same as the previous one up there. Okay, Natasha?
Dream, dreamt, dreamt.
Now, how do we spell that?
T.
With a T or ED at the end?
T.
Is that the only choice?
D-I-E-A-M-T. No. Yeah.
You see that? Both are accepted.
I wrote.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say dreamt or dreamed.
Yeah, dreamed.
So we can say dreamed or dreamt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that we can say dreamed.
In both cases. So even in past tense, the simple, or past participle, both are accepted.
Okay.
Just in case you.
I will now. Thank you.
Keep that in mind. Yeah, a lot of students, they seem to always get mixed up. Is it dreamed or dreamt? So both are fine. Okay, next one. Xenia.
Eat, ate, eaten.
Eaten. Very good. Julia.
Fall, fell, fallen.
Yeah, this is the same one you had earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, fall, fell, fallen. All right, Pavel.
Give, gave, given.
Give, gave, given.
Given.
Well done. Natasha.
Grow, grew, grown.
Excellent. Grow, grew, grown. Xenia.
Make, made, made.
Make, made.
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 Or made.
Well done. It's the same, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Julia. Julia, are you there?
Yeah. Pay, paid, paid.
Pay, paid,
Paid.
paid. Well done. Same as the change. Okay. Yeah, let's do the next ones. Pavel.
Say, said, said.
Yeah, good. So this is the same. Natasha.
See, saw, seen.
Very good. Xenia.
Sing, song, sing.
Again.
Sing, song, sing. Nika, I think.
Who knows this one?
Sing, sang, sang.
Sang,
Song.
sung.
Sung. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
That's fine, no problems. Okay, Julia, teach.
Teach, taught, taught.
Very good, yes. Throw, Pavel.
Throw, threw, thrown.
Excellent. And the last one, Natasha.
Write, wrote, written.
Write, wrote, written. Very good. Okay, that was pretty easy, I believe. So, let's do the exercises. However, the next couple of pages are some rules of use. You know, we have let's have a look. Yeah, it's given us the example and the meaning of how to use the simple present perfect, and so we have many examples here. I think you should look at them in your spare time to study it in a bit more detail. Okay, and then the second page gives you a little drawing here of how it's done and how to use ever or never, just, already, and so on. So I'll give you the link for that, and you can download it. There's the link. And now what we'll do is move on to the activities because we're running out of time. Okay, here it is. Okie dokie. So, all right. The first activity. Match each sentence in the left-hand column with two pieces of information on the right-hand side. So, two pieces of information relating to the past action and its relevance in the present. Okay, so here we have all of them. All right, so have a look at them and see if you can get them right. So each sentence on the left, there are 5 sentences, yeah? Each sentence on the left has two pieces of information on the right that belong to that sentence. So which are the first two pieces of information that belong to the first sentence? Julia.
The drought has decimated the countryside. Maybe it means that no grass to feed sheep.
Very good. There's no grass to feed sheep.
It's the first
That's one of them. Excellent. There's one more.
And it hasn't rained for 3 years, maybe.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
It hasn't rained for 3 years. And no grass to feed sheep. Because the drought has decimated the countryside. Drought? What's drought?
It means
very dry weather.
The climate has changed, and drought means it changed dramatically with no raining.
Yeah, basically there's no rain, so everything dried out. The land is dry, it hasn't rained. All right, very good. Okay, so we've got those two. The next one, Pavel.
I've missed my accounting tutorial. I think stationery, oh no. Don't know the test date.
Yes. So you don't know the test date? Excellent. And
I don't know, maybe stationary reprinted?
No. Why have you missed your accounting tutorial?
Yeah, the reason.
Yeah. What do you think?
Slept in.
That's it. Very good. You slept in, so you missed your accounting tutorial. Very good. Okay, what about the third one?
Should I continue?
Sorry, no, it's Natasha.
We haven't started the meeting. Maybe you don't know the test date? No?
No.
No. Okay. They closed the Melbourne office? No?
Sorry?
I think it's wrong. Oh, a date and venue rescheduled. No?
No, close, but that's not the one.
Close. Maybe they closed the Melbourne office?
No.
No, I don't know.
Let's help Natasha.
Yeah, I need help.
Lunch has to be rescheduled.
Ah, yeah. Lunch has to be rescheduled because we haven't started the meeting.
And
Good.
chairman caught in traffic.
Excellent. Chairman caught in traffic. So the chairman is caught in traffic. Yeah, this is why the meeting hasn't started yet. All right, good. Ksenia.
The office has relocated to Sydney. They closed the Melbourne office.
Very good.
And stationery reprinted.
Yeah, and stationery reprinted. Very good. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and the last one, Julia?
We have cancelled the Sydney concert. Maybe the reason is the rock star fell in.
Excellent. Yeah, the rock star fell ill.
And one more reason.
Yeah, there's one more.
Stationery reprinted. Stationery, it is.
Yeah, we had that in number 4.
We used all, no? All options, I mean.
There's one more.
Date and venue rescheduled.
Yes, yes. That's the one. Where is it?
Number
Up here,
3.
number 3, yeah. Date and venue rescheduled. Excellent. Yeah, so here we have to understand, like to say, the situation in order to use these correctly. All right, that was good. Well done, guys. There is one more activity here. You can do this as homework. I'd like you to do this and practice it in your free time. Pretty straightforward. You have some sentences which you know, are not complete or have some gaps, so use the words from the box to complete them. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we've run out of time, so I will give you the link for this as well. Here it is. And yeah, click on it, download it, and you can practice it. That's a cool ringtone there, Xenia. All right, so there you have it, guys. Any questions?
No, thank you.
No.
Thank you.
All right, no problems. Very nice to have you in class. So take care. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna go and get the next class ready.
Yeah, see you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye
thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Most,
Bye.
Bye
most
Merry
bye.
welcome.
Christmas. Bye.